What's going on? It's the motherfucking delegation. I am the Alpha, the Omega. You mix that shit, put that shit together. You got me, Omega.
This is true.
It's Mr. Nice, Mr. Clean. Say it twice, Nelly. No.
Miranda, Cori.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't have anything yet. Cori in the house. Cori in the house. Cori in the house.
Or
It's a party every week.
M squared.
M squared.
Nice.
Sorry. How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks for having us back.
Yeah.
Feels
We're
like a
gonna
long
get
time.
deep.
Wait, we haven't. Am I gonna post like the one that you guys did before?
No,
No.
definitely not.
So this is the
This
first
is the
time.
first.
Yeah, just kidding.
Just for
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, we did it.
We did a practice run.
Yeah.
I meant it feels like I was here before.
Yeah.
Because I'm so
Right.
comfortable.
Right.
So we're gonna get into a topic where seems like we've done with a previous podcast, but she was a different age bracket.
Right. So we had JVYN on.
What up, gangsta?
And she's a little bit older than our guest that we have here. And so we're asking her about dating and what's like with her age bracket. And we're going to do the same thing, but just with two younger guests, right?
Yeah.
We're the same age, right?
No.
No, just kidding.
Just, well, close in age.
I'll
but-
be 25 next Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear
2
that.
years, yeah.
I know. Halfway to
23?
50.
23, yeah.
Oh my god.
Halfway to 50.
You must be crying for me then. You better be crying for me.
And Mer?
How old are you?
23. I said it, but you guys were
Oh,
listening,
sorry.
guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, 23 in August.
You're Jordan here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's awesome. I wish. What was I doing at 23? Not much.
Probably.
Partying still.
Yeah.
23.
Blacking
Still do
out.
Blacking out.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That feels like
Balance, guys.
that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Because it was a lifetime ago.
It was, right?
Yes, to be
Definitely.
23.
I
Yeah.
remember when I was
Exactly.
20. You guys are making me feel young in my old age.
So, in the modern dating world for you guys, what is important that you guys look for in a guy?
What I look for?
Yeah.
I don't know, Murray, you want to go first?
Yeah, like what attracts you to a guy?
My thing, I always said, well, like back when I like went out, when we were able to go out,
Right.
like I just really liked when there's like two types of guys I find. Obviously there's more than two types of guys, but like going out, it's like the guys who are like, okay, we're gonna get some tonight, and then there's the guys who are like, we're just gonna have fun tonight. And I'm always like, I love when like the guys can just be like, oh, we're gonna have fun tonight, because like those guys who are like, oh, like we're gonna get some tonight, if they don't get some, they're like, that night was so crap. But it's
Okay.
just like, you gotta make the most of it, right? So that's
Right.
like, that's what's always been like one thing that's attracted me to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
then, like-
it is. Yeah.
So the guys who want just to get like some that night, are they like straight up about it, you find?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah?
Like, well, you just kind of have to assume that.
Right,
now.
right.
Like, you just like.
I think
don't-
it's
yeah.
also the difference between like when I was in school at Western
Exactly,
in London.
exactly,
Like
yeah,
when you're going to a
that's-
bar from Tuesday to Sunday,
Yeah.
and every night is like this whole like when you go there, you know the guys are there to hook up. They're not
Yeah.
there to find a girlfriend.
the love of their life,
From
yeah.
the difference of when you move back home and you start your job, and now
Yeah.
you're like back with your group of friends, and it's not really that like you. Whereas like
The fun
in Mississauga
time.
or Toronto, it's bigger. There's so many more people.
Right.
You're not banking on seeing that person out the next night because you didn't talk to them last night.
It's
Like it's
true.
like that whole atmosphere is different when you're back in like the city or back in like your home.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I remember in university it was like very like they want to hook up. Like,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
Like
But will they make it like apparent? Like,
well, you
are
just
they
I
trying
feel
to
You
like?
just kind of like have to assume that. I feel like you just have to assume,
Right.
and like you have to be like, okay, well, like. I mean, I am, but I have some friends who are just like, oh, like he loves me, like, and everything. It's like, no, he literally like just wanted to fuck you one night.
Right.
I don't know if to
See,
sleep.
That's all good. No worries.
Fine, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're good. Don't worry.
I used to in university think like, okay, this is how I'm gonna meet somebody. Is like out at a bar or out at a party or
Yeah.
whatever. And then I realized that like that is not where I shine. Like I'm not the
No.
person
Yeah.
that you
Right.
come up and say something to me in a bar and I say one sentence and you're like, oh, she's funny, she's
yeah.
charismatic,
Yeah.
she's amazing. Like
Right.
I will never come off my best in like a dark, crowded room.
For sure.
Or, like that's
Yeah.
not where I.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like think that the past relationships that I've had, the way that I meet people, the number one way for me is through friends. Like I always
It's true.
look for somebody of
Yeah.
a friend of a friend, because you have somebody that you can vouch and say, yeah, good guy.
Yeah.
He's done this in the past, or he's, at least you have some kind of like understanding of what he does outside of when he
Yeah.
sees you, in
Right.
a sense of you kind of know like who he is
instead
to
of what
somebody
he tells
else.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause,
And
like,
it's just an easier way. Like they're meeting you as somebody else's friend, so they're not only coming up to you because they think you look good. They're
Yeah.
coming up to you because they have to say hi to you because they're
Yeah.
friends of a friend.
Right.
And then they actually can kind of get to know you. And then I feel like I shine. I'm better.
I shine.
I put myself
that's where I
out there
shine.
better in like a house party setting or like a barbecue setting or
Right.
like a smaller group of friends hanging than like in a crowded bar where I'm like, I said a vodka cran. They're like,
Yeah.
Ryan Ginger. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I guess. Like, whatever. I'll take it.
No, that's interesting because none of you guys really pointed out anything like. Yeah, these were answers I didn't expect you guys to like say.
Which is
at
great.
all.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because like, pretty much like the one-liners or like the game doesn't work on you guys.
It just I
Like,
just
you guys
feel like
detect
I
that already, yeah.
and I think
know,
I'm
like,
very
yeah.
aware that
Yeah.
if I was at that bar 2 seconds later, that it wouldn't be me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that
Yeah.
if it wasn't that
They're
it was
just out
me
to get
standing there,
anything.
like that whole movie thing that somebody sees you across the room and it's like that's the one. Like
Right,
that's
right.
not.
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
was
yeah.
there, if I didn't go out that night, you would have just gone home with somebody else.
Oh, damn.
Like,
Okay.
which I don't
It's
think.
true. Yeah.
And that's why I
true.
don't really judge people off of like obviously you're attracted, like how we've had this conversation several times.
Yeah.
You're attracted to how somebody looks or whatever, but
Right.
I feel like the people that I've been most like in love with or attracted to or whatever have been like the funniest,
Right.
like the
How
guy
they
in
make
the
you
room
feel,
that's
yeah.
like the funniest and then the nicest and just like a fun guy. Like
Right.
I always look for like a fun like and I
Yeah.
feel like you do too. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
fun, like I like a
Yeah.
I don't know, a guy that's not like super serious. And,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because like life is short. You gotta
Right.
have fun with it, right?
Definitely. So then, how do you determine, like, with the fun guy, right? How do you determine he's the fun
He's
guy?
not. Oh well.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when a guy enters the conversation of like, hey, my name's Brad, I work in accounting and I play hockey and I also do this and I, as
They're, like,
opposed to the
flexing
guy,
on you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
who comes up and just like talks about something totally random that has nothing to do with him personally or
Yeah.
like
Okay.
an attribute that you can put on your LinkedIn or
Okay.
like asks you something or like is just having fun with his friends or having fun at a party regardless of the girls there. Like I
Right.
feel like that's like a
Yeah.
good indication of somebody who's there to have fun and not there to, or like someone who has, which will be, this is controversial, someone who has girlfriends and guy friends.
Yeah.
Like a guy,
Right.
Yeah.
that's like a fun guy. He
Yeah.
can
You can have
associate
both.
a
Yeah.
girlfriend and
Right.
girls that are just friends.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, but do guys actually come up and be like, "Hey, I'm Jay." Oh, sorry.
My name isn't Jay. It's all mega. All right.
Sorry, Jay's just one of the names I always use for Starbucks because like
okay,
it's the
gotcha.
easiest.
I see. Yeah.
Because they always ask and they'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm
when
a
I say my
basic
real name,
bitch.
they're like, "Sorry."
Basic bitch, yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck it, just say Jay."
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, do like, "Hi, I'm Scott." Like, do they actually like run through the resume?
There's
Get the
guys
fuck
who
outta
will
here.
fully be
'Cause
like,
they think that works.
oh,
They're like, 'cause-
you might have seen me because I play on the football team.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm the
exactly.
quarterback.
Yeah.
And you may have also seen me because my dad owns. And you're like,
No,
yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from some.
Like the
Yeah.
first
They-
time they
yeah.
meet you.
For real?
They think that like that's what you want. They think that girls are like, oh, you're rich, like I want you because
What?
Yeah, like my dad owns this. Okay, like
That's weird.
And that's
Are
the
you
funniest
serious?
thing.
like, yeah, like
is
people
that
are like that.
That's
like,
really weird.
Number
How do you
one
know?
thing.
Like, how do you?
And it's funny because
Yeah.
the number one thing you're told as a girl is like, oh, don't take yourself so seriously. But guys take themselves so
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Like if you make a joke about something, there's a certain guy that'll be like,
They're so
like,
sensitive.
That's not
Yeah,
funny. And you're
yeah.
like, oh my god,
So
okay.
you can make the joke, but I can't.
Okay, yeah. Those people are not funny.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you know what's funny? I feel so old.
Because I can't relate to this at all.
I feel like this is like the biggest cultural shock ever.
Yeah, what the?
Because I only see this shit in the
wait.
movies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I've never
people,
actually
like,
experienced it
such
myself.
a
What is it like
Yeah.
then with like your like how like would you guys
Yeah.
go like
well, same
what's
thing.
your liners?
And you're from a different perspective, from
Yeah,
a male perspective.
exactly.
Like
Right.
I mean, I don't have any one-liners. It's more like
It's
just
more
like,
like how the vibe is.
Let's just
going,
talk.
like-
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
it's
talk
just like
and,
this talk.
get
Like
to know each
I
other.
feel like stealing words from her. Like I shine
Yeah.
the best, like having a real conversation.
Yeah,
Right.
but the thing is, I think the biggest thing with like the age gap between us is like the social media comes into like such big
Exactly.
play.
Yeah.
So you have like like with social media, I feel like it's more of like a competition. Like
Right.
you have so much more like options,
Exactly.
right? So it's just like, okay, like if I'm not gonna get her, then like the next guy's gonna get her, and,
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
just like that's why I
That's
feel like it's
awesome.
not as like
Yeah, like, oh, they have 3,000 likes. That means like 2,999 people also like them. There's no. Yeah. I know.
Is it bad for me to say that I kind of feel sorry for you guys?
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
it
Like I
sucks.
wish I was born. Like
It sucks.
I'm kind of happy because like with us, like it's like we just like we like kind of grew up without it,
Right.
and then it was kind of introduced to us like maybe like in high school ish. So it's like it still like affects us, but like I see like my sister who's like only like a couple years younger than me,
Right.
and it like affects her age group so much. Like so it's scary, and I'm just like that's so like literally all day they're just like Snapchatting each other instead of like doing things. It's just like you just like do your life every day to like show other people. It's like that's just
Right.
like holy that's
Yeah.
scary. Like
That is
it's
scary.
just like scary, and
Yeah.
it's just like I'm glad that like we were like at the cusp of it, like where
Right.
it started, so like we can kind of see both sides. Like obviously like we're more like on it than like social media than you guys probably, but it's just like still like it's like our generation, so yeah, it's kind of like if you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah, no.
But like
And yeah, I totally
but
understand
like,
yeah,
that.
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like it's scary to see, like, and like God knows like what like when we have kids what it's gonna be like, right?
Right.
That's what like I always think about. I'm
Yeah.
like that's scary. I'm like my kid will not get anything until they're like great.
But then they'll get bullied for not having it.
yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
then, okay, let's say you meet a guy, right?
Okay.
And you guys exchange information, right? Do you check out his IG page and see what he's about?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I hate when like I don't know what your Instagrams look like, but like if
Do you
like
want me to show you?
if like a guy has like selfies and stuff, I'm just like okay, nope, X,
Yeah, no.
X. Sorry for the viewers who have selfies, don't do
Or like
that.
one of
And stop taking selfies, you bitch nigga.
the old like.
yeah, like they know that they're good looking. It's like yeah, you're good looking, but you
I
ruin
just
your
thought
looks
of a
by like
one-liner that
showing.
was. I just thought of a
That's
one-liner
okay.
that
See,
was
that's
one
what I
scene story. Perfect.
I don't have
Yeah,
IG. I have like
see,
family
like-
members that I
Yeah,
follow. And
exactly.
That's
Like that's what like when people like I feel like it's okay. Like it's more normal for girls to like obviously like take
Have,
selfies,
like,
like have more pictures.
Right,
But like
that's
for
understand.
guys to post like a picture once a year, like I like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I like that.
There's kind of because I have friends who are like on social media and like their whole page is them like with just selfies. And it's just
It's
kinda
like,
weird.
I know, and like yeah, I just
odd.
posted my
Odd,
first
yeah.
selfie in like literally like years, and I was just like contemplating it for
I mean,
2 weeks. I was just like, should I
If
post
you're
it? I'm
feeling
like,
yourself,
oh.
you're feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
I
But like, I'm
totally
just
understand
like,
from
I'd
those
rather like
perspectives.
him
I
in a
get that.
picture with me where I look
Right.
good, as opposed to just like me by myself. I'm like, I kind of feel like self-conceited, but at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, I look cute here. Come on, give me
Yeah,
some.
I get that.
Give me
No,
some
I
compliments,
think
guys. Come
it's
on,
fine
hype
with
me up.
Yeah.
girls. I think it's fine with girls. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know, but like it goes through your mind. You're just like.
So
should
all
I
those
do
guys posting like gym selfies, it's definitely a nay.
Oh no, yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm just like it's great that you like love your health and stuff, but like when you're like injecting yourself with roids, it's like you really like it's
Yeah,
like
like,
you
it's
love
like
being
RV.
healthy and working out, but then you're also injecting yourself with freaking steroids. So it's just like it's more of like the look of like being jacked as opposed to like
Yeah.
actually caring for your body. And that's
Yeah.
what like I just like. I don't really
Yeah.
care if like they
Yeah.
have like a super nice body and like,
Right.
it's like a plus. Yeah, it's great if you
Yeah.
have it, but like if you don't, then
It's okay.
I like you for you.
Yeah.
Like
It's okay.
All right, so let's get past this. I guess this threshold of like kind of like just appearance wise.
yes.
Yeah.
Once you find a guy who has some sort of substance,
Yeah.
someone you can be interested in, what are the qualities you look for then?
See, I struggled with this a lot because I used to be like, I want somebody funny, I want somebody fun, I want this,
Right.
I want that. And then as I got older, I realized like the big thing that I was missing from all these relationships was depth. Like I feel like which is like a hard concept, I feel like to put a like to
Words,
pinpoint,
yeah.
but
Right.
like the depth of like I want to be able to talk to you as if you're my best friend or something like that.
Right.
Like I want to have a conversation that has substance. I want you to understand what I do for a living. I want to
Right.
understand what you
Yeah.
do for a living. I want you to understand how I think about things, whether you agree with them or not.
Yeah.
And I think part of a depth comes with the fact that you're not going to agree on everything and you will have difference of opinions, but it's the way that you I don't know, talk to
compromise?
people
Handle
because
them, yeah.
the longest friends you've had for your whole life, like your best girlfriends, your best guy friends, the reason
Right.
you're still friends with them is because when you hang out, you talk
mesh
about
well,
things
yeah.
and you
Right.
Yeah.
like have a good time talking. If you can sit in a car with somebody and drive for 4 hours, like just talking, like that's a difference between somebody who could be really fun, really funny, nothing's wrong with them, they're very nice,
Right.
but they have like no depth, or
Right.
you
Yeah.
say something
Yeah.
that's like funny or an opinion and then they go, oh, and that's it. Like that
Yeah.
for me, I'm instantly like, ugh, I don't even want to be in the
Yeah.
car with you. You're so
Right.
annoying. Like,
Yeah.
how can you have nothing to say about anything?
Right.
That for me, I feel like changed once I got like
Yeah.
to like not that I'm old at all, but like a little bit older than like 20.
But what if a guy's like trying too hard?
Yeah.